Yes. What happened to the SunnyV2 victims? That makes it sound like they were victims of a murder or something, which is not the case. Dude, freaking SunnyV2 is a YouTube video British essay man who I've reacted to before. Shouts out. But this is also a video essay by a British essayist, so don't get them confused, okay? This is the internet anarchist video about people who have been covered by Sunny.
Years, SunnyV2 has built himself up to be seen as the Grim Reaper of the YouTube community.
Do I still have a tongue? I'm pretty sure I do. Sorry, kind of a big deal. My tongue is like my pen for my video essay of reaction slop. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm about to add so much value. Over the lat.
SunnyV2 has built himself up to be seen as the Grim Reaper of the YouTube community. One single well-crafted SunnyV2 downfall documentary could quite literally end a YouTuber's career.
I would probably be destroyed if this happened to me, or at least a little bit scared.
How accurate is that? Where are his victims today? And what happens when SunnyV2 misses
To call them victims is so dramatic, but I mean, I get it.
I'm the internet anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be reflecting on careers of creators that SunnyV2 covered in his Downfall series.
There's a lot of people I recognize in here, but a lot of people I do not recognize. Dude, freaking Only Use Me Blade, looking fresh.
Widely considered Sunny's first attempt at documenting the decline of a creator, with his video titled The Horrifying Downfall of Only Use Me Blade.
There he goes.
2009. It's not only Tony.
I never watched any of the Call of Duty stuff, so freaking I didn't really know who this guy was until he started live streaming, and I just know that he drinks a lot and isn't. It always looks like he's going through a lot, and I don't watch it much more
At the start
after
of his
that.
career, fans flocked to Blade's channel for his uniquely skilled playstyle in Call of Duty. He'd go through the match with a basic knife as his weapon and still come out on top.
Blade was an
He's only using me Blade!
During his discussion of Blade's path to success on YouTube, Sunny also took the time to examine the two key traits that caused Blade to lose
The turkey traits!
his drinking problem and his
What
inability
the fuck? Whose son is this?
Content. From 2009 to 2015, Blade used the same video format for 6 Call of Duty entries and hardly other games. This causes viewership and engagement to first stagnate and then decline. The only novelty that Blade presented to his audience was in the form of drunk streaming, which only made things worse. Blade was a completely different person while drunk.
Oh my god, no!
Antagonizing other creators he streamed with.
Okay. So he's a psycho. Just a little bit though. Bit of a psycho. He's like threw the dog off him, but harshly.
He got flamed for kissing a fan's wife on stream, lost the respect from his audience, along with his YouTube channel being terminated, turned longtime friends like Keemstar into enemies, and severely harmed his health.
Oh, he down bad.
The video with a message for Blade, advising him to turn his life around before it was too late.
If he doesn't make a change, he's gonna be dead.
So Blade, I doubt you're watching this, man, but one final thing.
That's what SunnyV2 looks like. He looks like a guy. This was just so unexpected. I was not ready. Why are we so close to each other?
One day just deciding that you're gonna stop. It stops by having a bigger reason or purpose or why for why you are gonna actually stop. Once you have that purpose or goal in place, your desire to drink will just be lessened. And look,
he's spitting facts in British.
To decide to grow up, but it's not too late. If you want all the issues to stop, you need to decide today, not tomorrow, not next week, that you are gonna grow up. Find a purpose, become an adult, and you will naturally just no longer be that person who wants to sit in front of their screen and drink alcohol for money. You can do this, man. I believe in you, Blade. I know I've just spent like 20 minutes taking a hit on you, but I do want you to win, dude. Seeing other people win is awesome, man, and you can.
I've never seen this man before, nor heard him speak this positively. And it's barely positive, but still, it's interesting.
Did Blade make the logical move to stop drinking and better his life? Well, the simple answer is no. By the 18th of July 2021, following a failed attempt to get sober and multiple bans on
What is that? Oh, no!
Blade decided to ask his wife, Becky, to create a channel in a name called OUMB2, so that he could continue his questionable streams. The content wasn't great, but it was good enough to net the couple 15,000 subscribers. As his drunk streaming and RV trips went on, Blade's personality would get worse, often getting into fights with his wife, and his body slowly falling apart from years of binge drinking. Recently, Blade has tried to get back into streaming Call of Duty, but he claimed he was unable to enjoy the game whilst sober. Sunny's video on Bella Delphine had a noticeably different tone compared to the other downfall videos on his channel. Published on the 5th of November 2021 with title Why Bella Delphine's Career is Dead, Sunny presented the argument that without mystery and intrigue, Bella would no longer be able to attract the same level of virality that she once did.
I'm not reading that essay, bro, but I'm happy that happened to you or for you, and content or whatever. Yeah.
Belle Delphine removed 2 core components from her content that have been keeping her persona interesting: mystery and intrigue. Belle Delphine discussed on the H3 podcast that one of her main strategies for standing out as unique was that she mixed her cutesy image with the strangest, most unrelated topics to build curiosity around her character.
There are good reasons to think this way, since Bella was easily able to keep the entire internet wrapped around her finger, with stunts like her $30 bathwater and clickbait P-Hub titles. Even if she disappeared for months at a time, Bella was still able to reignite interest in her content. Her infamous I'm Back video posted on the 17th of June 2021.
Only 51? I don't even know what letter that is. It's so tiny. It's just not enough digits. Not impressed. Brain didn't light up.
Racked up an astonishing 50 million.
Keep at it, champ. Maybe you'll get up. Okay, she's killing it. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Bella's adult content and many of the lingering questions.
I just thought she still made content, and I don't see it because I'm not a pervert, and I don't think perverted thoughts or perverse ones. I would never see that on my God-fearing internet.
During her first hiatus, there was still so much mystery, so many unanswered questions surrounding the Belle Delphine story, and therefore her return was anticipated. Was the arrest story fake? How did this character come about?
Doesn't she make fucking like, who gives a shit? The rest is just funny.
You have a boyfriend, how does this persona affect her personal life? People actually wanted to know more. 8 million people objectively wanted an exact update on what she was up to.
Objectively. An exact surgical update. What up, Queen? You good?
Interesting have been answered. She went on numerous podcasts over a 2-month period, explained her strategy around everything, then posted her highly anticipated
then she ate a picture.
Content, and as a result, the story feels concluded. There's nothing else to look
what
forward to.
What a fucking psychopath. What the hell?
There's no reason to care about what she's up to. Videos investigating what happened to Belle Delphine on her current hiatus have gained less than 10% of the views compared to those posing a similar question on her previous break. She revealed everything in exchange for a surge in short-term revenue, however the long-term consequences are already starting to reveal themselves.
Fast forward to today, and the consequences Sunny spoke of were there, but not as drastic as you might think. Bella's subsequent videos on YouTube only got a fraction of the views compared to her first.
Oh my god, he actually said what I said but meant it.
But also could be a product of her extremely inconsistent uploads.
Sounds very rich and powerful to me. Just probably too edgy for YouTube. I mean, I could see a world where she gets demonetized just for her name, just because she's so well known for being edgy and what they would perceive.
Lost her meme status, but it was obvious she didn't lose her core fan base. There was an eternal army of Sims that would continue to subscribe to her OnlyFans and like all her social media posts. Even though the initial buzz around her brand had faded, Bella still managed to build a very large and monetizable platform. Sunny underestimated just how
I've seen those Bitcoin machines at the gas station
with Bella, and this wasn't the only time Sunny underestimated the power of a creator's fan base. On the 28th of July 2022,
imagine getting guesstimated.
He published the video
about rice gum? No, that's the fuck. I thought that was rice gum, dude. Who the fuck is Morgs? He's the British kid, right? Who makes videos with his mum. Except he's all grown up now.
Rise to notoriety, the many controversies, and the reason for the decline.
Notoriety? Wait, he gets drunk too? I can't take another sad story. I better skip this. Damn, them's the breaks. Damn. Oh shit, I thought I was looking in a mirror for a second. Hey, damn. Scared me. Holy. Okay, gave me a little heart attack.
In the video, Sunny cited Morg's decision to drop out of school to do YouTube at 15 as the primary reason for becoming a target of the commentary community.
Why is he making that funny face?
The fact that people saw him as a loud and obnoxious kid making content for other kids made him an ideal punching bag for the
this was like the era where I freaking already lived in Wisconsin and I was not watching bath time videos. Guava juice time.
You could say he was not just a victim of Sunny, but the entire commentary.
I was not trying to read these essays, bro, but I'm happy for them.
Bad, as the majority
I'm really not. I'm pretty indifferent.
From 1,000 views to gaining over 1 million views each.
It was like before Mr. Beast. What a dark time in life.
Clickbait and heat from commentary channels didn't hinder his career, but in fact fueled his success on YouTube, eventually going from 1 million subscribers to 10 million subscribers. However, with success came more drama, as he engaged in numerous Twitter beefs with Mr. Beast over accusations of copying and fake
got his
content.
ass.
Morgs also
Damn,
seemed to grow more
roasted.
discontent with YouTube as time went on. He felt like his old style of faking content wasn't good enough anymore. By 2021, Morgs would publish a video titled "I'm leaving YouTube" in pursuit of a more authentic self.
Have you ever considered that he faked his depression or whatever?
Now I've got 11 million subscribers and everything. I guess now I'm at a point in my YouTube career where I'm just kind of done with the bullshit. Like, you know, I just want to be myself.
dropped to only 17 million.
Not trying to hear that essay, man. Come on.
To make such drastic changes. Sunny would close out the video with the assertion that Morg's fanbase wouldn't be interested in this new side of him, and that his reputation as an annoying guy who made videos for kids was the only thing keeping him relevant.
Have you ever maybe thought, less thinky, more get in the bathtub? Jesus Christ, just do what we want, do the funny thing. Fucking talk. If I wanted to hear your goddamn feelings, I'd go see my family.
Persona was that suddenly there was no reason for the commentary community to talk about him anymore. He kind of lost his meme status. So much of his growth had come from people simply discussing how bad—
Well, now he's in jail. Maybe you should turn your goddamn life around. You're in a British prison with your mom. I am not perverted. He's going down a dark path.
Seemed to lead to
we all go through it
as Morgs began to upload every 1 or 2 months, resulting in a further viewership decline to around 5 million per month, where it remains to this day.
5 million a month? Oh my god. Rest in peace. He's got a new haircut. A revamp of the fan favorite.
Other content creators who wrote Morgs off as a washed-up kids entertainer were proven wrong by his sheer dedication and love for creating content.
Thank you, Morgs, for showing me a motivational story. We getting it out the mud.
What happens when that change in persona, demeanor, or presentation is documented in a way that completely divides the internet? Why Chris will soon become a nightmare for Mr. Beast?
Kind of a harsh title, but I mean, I guess that's his thing, right? I wasn't a big fan of this video when it came out from what I remember, but let's see. Let's get a refresher.
1,000 viewers. This video would become one of his most polarizing uploads yet. Sunny spent the first portion of the video looking over Chris's recent move to take on a more feminine appearance and assessing the controversy that followed those changes. Topics like Chris's decision to paint his nails, grow his hair out, and the later use of HRT were discussed along with drawing parallels to other aspects of his life. According to Sunny, the catalyst for Chris's new feminine appearance were events that revolved around Chris's recent divorce, citing the disappearance of family photos on Chris's Instagram and the removal of his wedding ring as a possible contributing factor.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mr. Beast fans
don't speculate on that. What the fuck? Hey bro, I'm not reading that fucking essay, but it sounds like you're being kind of a jack. You cannot tell me this isn't D-Fizzy about to hit the hardest tray flip you ever seen. Let's get it? Oh shit.
However, if Chris continues to transition, would it be unreasonable to say that he could jeopardize some of the personality traits which made him a successful member in the first place? Perhaps the opposite will happen, and he'll instead pick up new personality traits that better resonate with the current Mr. Beast audience.
Somebody has uploaded a YouTube video that is so dumb, so completely incorrect, that they have basically assembled the YouTube Avengers. How does someone anger the internet's nicest people like Jacksepticeye and Mr. Beast, make a bunch of other creators—
Bottom of the morning, I'm angry, Jacksepticeye!
This is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my freaking friend and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. The three main
Based Mr. Beast.
criticisms
Mr. Based
in his latest video were that he had twisted events, cherry-picked comments, and was generally transphobic. With that being said, there were people who saw nothing wrong with Sunny's video and claimed—
I freaking don't remember because it was like a year ago, I think, when this video freaking came out, and this video itself that I'm watching now is even a little bit older, but yeah, freaking I think that's fair to say of the video.
Only stating facts. By the 3rd of May 2023, a user by the name of Pinely would upload a half-hour video titled "How SunnyV2 Ruined Video Essays" that put forward the idea that narratives Sunny outlines in his videos are forced to conform to the title and thumbnails he picks out.
I don't think that SunnyV2 says what he says at the end of that video in this sort of attempt to figure out the universe. I don't believe that SunnyV2 really cares about that, at least in the context of his videos. I don't know him in real life. This all comes down to what we talked about at the beginning, that Sunny's videos are mainly an afterthought to his title and thumbnail. That's
yeah,
why
it's just to provoke and just to pinpoint and freaking...
He gives about like 5 or 6 different possible reasons as to why Kwebbelkop lost his viewership, and the one that makes the least sense, the one that is the most odd and out of place, is also the one that he put in his thumbnail. He created this narrative of a man losing everything because he boasted about his wealth, because it's interesting, because it's good content.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like cheap clickbait, but it's like really high production value cheap clickbait, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's interesting. I feel what he's trying to say. I'm interested to watch this video too. I think it's in my watch list.
Into a clear narrative for us to follow, a distinct black and white sort of situation, a good deed and a bad deed. And I feel like when you alter and twist reality in that way, you end up losing a lot of very important things that I really appreciate in a lot of these sort of videos.
But he's gaining these bans, so there's always that.
See, Sunny found himself directly involved within it, and everyone had something to say about it. While it wasn't the first time Sunny received negative feedback because of videos, it was certainly the most notable. You'd think that after all the hate Sunny had gotten for his unpopular take, he would either make a response or quietly take a break from uploading in fear of more backlash. But that wasn't the case. In fact, he published a video on Guava Juice's career just 2 weeks later. So what's going on?
Another bath time victim of SunnyV2. I freaking called it, dude.
Yet he was still going on as if it never happened.
And now that I've seen his face, SunnyV2 freaking seems like the Mark Zuckerberg of making videos, just purely good at what he does, and who cares about feelings? I'm a robot dedicated to the content. I could be misreading it, but
this is what he did.
I'm gonna put it in my thumbnail.
Ninja, Dream, and Skeppy videos, and it's very likely he'll.
Some of these renditions are unrecognizable. Who is this man?
From why Chris will soon become a nightmare for Mr. Beast to how will the Chris Tyson situation impact Mr. Beast.
Yeah, that's nicer.
If Sunny will make a response video to the drama.
Maybe he isn't heartless. He's just British. He's a nice guy. Freaking shout out Internet Anarchist. This was a really good video about SunnyV2. Trying to make it as clear as possible to understand. I know there was 3 British dudes talking. I was the only one with sunglasses, and I tried to make the USA as omnipresent in the video as possible with my fidget toy. Thank you guys for freaking watching this reaction video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot. I always appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.